Hey friends, there is only one video, date modified November 2013, and of course, it's another apology video. So here we go, and I will have final thoughts at the end.
Hi, my master. It is your slave, Gypsy. I'm making you this video because I made a really, really bad mistake. I didn't check to make sure that you were fully pleased. I wasn't observant. And for that, I was punished. I had to spend a couple of days without talking to you, or hearing from you rather, or Nick. But that is only part of the punishment. The other part was that I couldn't talk to Nick. And I can't do that. I can't be away from him for very long. So I'm making this video as soon as I could. When I'm away from my soulmate, I can't. It's hard to breathe. I can't think. I can't concentrate. I can't eat. I can't sleep. And I know that the reason that you're doing this is because it's to teach me a lesson. It's always about learning lessons. But this one was a particularly hard one to learn. I know that you are kind and you are wise, Master, but I beg you for your forgiveness. Please, please, I can't go another day without talking to my soulmate. Please, please, please be merciful. Please forgive me. I need you to forgive me, please. I won't mess up on the tradition again. I know that I make mistakes. I'm human. I know that you're not human, but please try and understand that, yes, you're teaching me, and it takes a time for me to learn. It's not like I'm not trying. I do try. It's just sometimes I learn better by example. So instead of punishing me or yelling at me, the best way to get through and to make it stay in my brain is that we keep on doing it, the tradition, correctly, and that way I understand, and it comes like second nature, you know? And that's the way that I'll learn. So if you can do that, I'll know I can get it right. For a couple of times we had a hard time trying to get the ending right because, wait, I don't want this to go off. Okay. Because I'd always maybe not use my manners, or, maybe I'd forget a certain part, like to say goodnight or something like that. But now I see that the right thing to do is to always put passion into it and use a heart and a smiley face. And always just make sure that you're fully pleased before I log off for the day. Because that day I'm like, oh, okay, everything's fine, we did the tradition right, you know, go about my business and as usual. And then I log back on and see that you're not happy, and I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? And then I see that you're still in, so I try and get your attention and give you the smiley face to make up for my mistake, but it was already too late. So now that I explained that, I don't want us to be like this, where it's this limbo of you being disappointed in me and me being sorry and punished, and I just want everything to go back to how it was, where we're happy and we're content and we love each other and we're all this big lovey-dovey happiness kind of thing. I miss that. Please forgive me. I can't stand another second without my soulmate. Yes, thank you for allowing me to give him reassurance and to get some in return. But I want to talk to him. I want to, have a full conversation. I don't just want reassurance. I want the pleasure and privilege of being able to talk to him. And when I mean him, I mean obviously Nick. So please, I am going crazy, and I can't imagine if I had to go another week or 2 or whatever, or God help me if you ever sentence me to a month. I think I'd go crazy. Please, I beg you, please, my master, please forgive me. Please, I'm sorry I disappointed you. I know that I'm supposed to be this perfect thing in your eyes and in Nick's eyes, but I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I learn from them. Please just give me a chance. You and Nick are the only two that believe that I can do anything. And I can. You guys are both great teachers. And I need you both very much. So please. Let me be with my soulmate again. Please. Please, Master. I'll do anything you want. But just don't cut me off. Don't cut me off from my love. I am blessed you teach me so much, and I know that this is tough love, but I don't like it. It's hard. I like when we're all happy. You say that this will make me stronger, but right now I'm feeling kind of weak. Maybe later I'll feel stronger, but right now I don't. Because I'm cut off. And I'm sad. But I know the big picture here. I know that the reason why you're doing this is because you want me to be a strong woman. But that's another thing I need to talk to you about, is that what happens if I just want to be me? In my mind, I'm 13. Looking at me, you would probably think it too, but I know that my biological age is 18. But what happens when I'm 25? And I'm still in the mindset of a 13-year-old. I'll be completely out there honest with you. I have a doll collection. I still play with Barbies. No, I don't make them talk. I just play with their hair. Because I like braiding their hair. Demona is the one that is the more sexually drived one. And therefore the most fun for you. the best way I can describe me is, yes, I'm your slave. Yes, I'm your lover. But I'm also kind of like your daughter. Because if you think about it, I'm not really a woman. Not in my mind. Simone is. That's why I'm so happy to be with Nick, because he's like me. You know, we have the heart of a child, and we understand each other, and we don't judge. But I guess what I'm asking you is, can I be both a child and a woman? At the same time? But I can learn. I learn from your teachings, and I learn what you want me to learn. And I hope that I can improve, and I will improve. And I know you want me to be the best that I could be. You want me to be observant, respectful, kind, obedient, submissive, and confident. I have been more confident lately, because after hearing that Nick adores all of me, even if I get a little fat sometimes, even though I'm not fat, I'm just not stick thin. So, and which I'm glad to know that that's not what he wants, because I probably could never achieve that. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is, I am dedicated to you and Nick and all of my soulmates, and I will learn from all of you, especially you, Master, and I will learn the lessons that you want me to learn, even if it's the hard way. I love and adore you, my amazing Master. I hope this video earns that I earn forgiveness through this video, and I hope that I please you with this video. I truly, truly am sorry for disappointing you so much. I will get better. So. Oh, and one last thing before I let you go. I want you to know that you have made such an incredible, incredible difference in my life. Before, I didn't have very much discipline. That's why I kind of got away with a lot of stuff. But now that I have you in my life, I feel like I'm on the right track. You're a very, very, very good Master, even though sometimes I think that you're being a little too hard on me. I know that it's for a good reason. You're trying to instill a quality that is very rare in women these days. And I understand that. That's why I want to do everything I can to make you proud. And I plan on doing that. And I want you to know that you are a very big part of my life. And you're molding me to be the perfect woman for Nick. And the perfect slave as well. So, without you, I wouldn't be a very good woman for Nick, now would I? I wouldn't know discipline. I wouldn't know the meaning of hard work. So, you're teaching me that. So thank you, Master. Well, I think I should be proud to call you Master, but more proud that you're mine. So, thank you, my Master. My amazing Master. You're so wonderful and amazing, and you never cease to amaze me with how smart and wise you are. You make me who I am. My soulmate makes me who I am. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud to call you and my King Charming my soulmates. So, this was, I guess, a PS from the other video, the video that I just made. But this is a little director's cut. So, I hope that you like the director's cut, and I hope that it puts a smile on your face, and I hope that you feel loved and appreciated. I love and adore you, my amazing, wonderful, sexy master.
So Gyp seems to have gotten some real tears out for this one, or else she put water on her face. Who knows? They are 13 months into their online relationship, and it is constant theatrics and dramatics. I don't fully get what she's in trouble for here. We know Gyp kept trying to contact Dan throughout their relationship, but Nick seems to get more mad about random questions of his not being answered and stuff like that, more than when he finds out she's talking to other dudes. Of course, with his Facebook messages, we know now that's probably because he was always texting his exes too. When Chip's doing this video, she has to pause and click off the camera to keep the computer from going to sleep on her. And it's interesting how the pained, upset mask just drops and then she has to fix her face back into that to continue. I get the feeling she's acting throughout the whole thing, but I get the feeling she's acting throughout her whole life, everything she ever says. Jip is talking about, can't we just get back to when we were happy, lovey dovey? But we've watched their videos and we know this is number whatever of apologies in this amount of time. They were never happy, lovey dovey, except in the few minutes right after they make up and they haven't thought up their next fight yet. Jip's doing all her bad acting moves here, and that's kind of the kind where it's obvious, and you wonder if she knows how to speak authentically without acting at all. As per usual, we hear the washing machine going in the background. Dee Dee's probably washing Gyp's 4 or 5 outfit changes a day. And aside from the If We Have a Girl video, I find this to be one of the more disturbing ones because Gyp says she knows her biological age is 18. She's lowering it by about 4 years here. She was 22 in this video. And this is supposed to be her secret life, free of Dee Dee's control. And not only does she lower her own age, she shows absolute disgust when she says biological age, even though she's got herself down to a teenager again, lying about it. She says she has the mind of a 13-year-old and asks what's going to happen when she's 25. We've seen plenty of evidence that she knew her real age and told people that she knew it, but even in her secret life, she wants to be a child. We see in her prison emails that this continued. She talked to Ryan about having her baby talk language, which Ryan indulged, of course. Also, I feel like she's definitely cosplaying Claudia from Interview with a Vampire here. She said also in her prison emails that she's been practicing Claudia's screaming haircutting scene from that movie since she was 5 years old. I've tried to show this clip in videos before, and even 1 second of it gets copyright flagged immediately. But Claudia said the exact same thing in the movie that Gypsy says in the video. Can't I be a woman and a child at the same time? I'll put a link to my previous videos about Gyp's obsession with being Claudia in the description, but Gypsy talks later on about not wanting to give up playing with Barbies. Again, interesting because people have attributed that to Dee Dee making her play child games. But to me, it's just really significant that she wants to continue that in her secret life. It's really eerie and disgusting when Gypsy says that she's also like his daughter. This is pure speculation on my part, but I suspect she got jealous of the awful video where she told him she would explain to their daughter when she's 13. So now she is saying, hey, I have the mind of a 13-year-old and I'm also like your daughter. You know? Am I right or am I reaching there, friends? We still to this day haven't found anything in the FOIA docs that show Nick asking for that. If we do, I'll cover it immediately as soon as I see it. But so far, it just hasn't been found. If it doesn't exist and this was her idea, it feels like perhaps she regrets going that far and is trying to take the focus back to herself by reminding him that she plans to be an eternal child and wants to be his daughter. Gyp also refers to this video as the director's cut, referencing what I pointed out earlier that she is always acting. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, friends, if you found this one as disturbing as I did, or if y'all think I'm reaching with my conclusions. We'll go out with a palate cleanser, and I hope everyone's having a good day.